Dave.
I am very conflicted.
I thought we talked about this.
I mean, we talk about stuff, but I'm really conflicted, Ian.
Okay, what about this time?
I need you to help me with this situation. I'm Dave.
I'm Ian.
Apex Adjacent Podcast.
Car show, ostensibly. Yes.
Okay. This is not about cars right off the hop.
Oh, really?
Okay. Right?
Shocking. Yeah.
Okay.
I brought car content today.
So did I.
Okay.
Yeah, I hung out in a park in the cold and got that hot content. Anyway, real quick, I'm conflicted.
All right.
Okay, I need help.
Okay.
You know I like the band Battles.
Yes.
Okay, so they are coming to town. Mm-hmm. But they, for some reason, have decided to perform Rush's album, A Farewell to Kings, in its entirety. I really like Battles. I really hate Rush.
Yes,
what
you do.
the fuck do I do? What do I do? I like that you're just sitting in it. You're just like, oh man.
I'm enjoying this dilemma.
You're palm-oliving me. You're letting me soak in it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah. I'm kind of enjoying this.
Yeah.
Because you're so persnickety.
Yeah.
And yet hard to pin down with your music taste.
Like you could, Battles is definitely proggy.
Yes.
Right?
They're too proggy for me.
King Diamond himself.
Yeah. Like I love King Crimson. King Crimson is one of my favorite bands.
Yes.
And Battles is a bit much for me. That's how proggy they are.
But is it?
But they came out in the right period of time and have a drummer that you like from a band that you really like.
But is it too proggy? But it's like the weird electro sounds.
No, I like some of that. I just can't. I actually do like Battles.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
I'm not a fan
of their.
I can't do like a whole album.
Okay, yeah, a Battle song here and there. Yeah, right.
And that drummer is ridiculous.
Right, John Stanier. Yeah,
he's amazing. And he probably was heavily influenced by Neil Peart, and that's part of the reason they're doing this.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So it makes sense.
So I am very
You
conflicted.
could draw a straight line.
Yeah, absolutely.
From Rush to the band Battles.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
I don't know.
Also, I've seen our demographics. None of our listeners know who we're talking about.
But on top of that, it's not a cheap ticket. It's like a $60 ticket, too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's weird.
So I'm very conflicted, and it brings me to an FMK Cars.
Okay. FMK Cars is a game that we play on the show. It's based on the classic game of Fuck, Marry, Kill, except instead of people, like gross people play, we play it with cars. F means you drive it for a day. M means you marry it. It's a new daily driver. K means you kill it. It goes to the crusher immediately.
Ian?
Yes, Dave.
In this FMK Cars...
Do I need to run Google?
No. Okay. No. I think we're going to be able to cruise through this pretty easy.
Okay.
All right? I'm going to give you a car. Okay. All right?
Yep.
And I was thinking about some kind of conflicting things. Okay?
All right.
I guess I should have opened Firefox before we started the show.
You probably should have.
Probably should have. Okay. Here we go. All right. First up, Ian, I'm going to give you a Lexus RC 500.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
But there's when you're in this car, if you want to listen to a certain musical artist, there's going to be a spin to it. Okay?
Okay.
All right? RC 500. Okay? All right. So anytime you want to listen to music, right? Let me clear this up. I'm sorry. The only thing playing in these cars is this album that I'm making.
Okay.
Weezer, as done by LCD Sound System.
LCD Sound System playing Weezer songs?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. In your Lexus RC 500.
Okay.
Okay.
That's actually kind of appealing to me, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually really like most of the songs on Weezer's first album.
The Weezer's first album is like unassailable.
Yeah. My Name is Jonas is one of the best ways to open an album, period.
Yeah.
Period. Right?
It's great.
Yeah. Okay. I was worried you wouldn't like that.
Oh, no. I love that album.
Okay.
And I'm like, I like Pinkerton.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, oh, Green Album. Okay.
Sure.
I see you. There's a couple of good songs on there. There's some shit songs in there, but there's some great songs in here.
Right.
And then everything else.
Right. Yes. I agree. Okay. All right, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah. No problem.
Okay. My reasoning for that is like, it's kind of like,
It's not a controversial stance.
no, but it's a more accessible music.
Yeah.
Right. But with LCD sound system,
Yeah.
it's taken to higher ground.
Right.
So Lexus doing the RC500 is like a more accessible sports car taken to higher ground with Lexus refinement.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
I see where you're going.
Next is going to be a Pontiac G8 GXP. Okay. We're almost going to do the inverse here. Okay. You're going to have to listen to Titus Andronicus songs as done by Green Day.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So like the Pontiac G8 GXP was like a very stellar and almost too good for Pontiac, right? Of the era.
Yeah.
Right? Titus Andronicus as done by Green Day, right? Something too good, right?
Yeah. Green Day would struggle a bit with the complexity there.
Yes.
Is what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The execution would be rough. Okay.
Okay. All right. Lastly, I'm going to give you a Kia Stinger GT.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Radiohead as done by Gnarls Barkley.
Interesting.
Right? Just kind of like not high to low brow or low to high brow, but just kind of like a weird shifting, which I
Right.
feel like is kind of like the Kia Stinger GT.
Yeah.
Right? Right? You just kind of mix some different stuff around.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. All right. I got my answer.
Okay.
I'm going to marry the Lexus RC500.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think actually LCD Sound System doing Weezer songs, especially like early era Weezer songs, would be entertaining and fun.
And I think it would make the bad songs more interesting.
Yeah.
Right?
And I'm intrigued by that car as well.
Yeah. Right?
Because it was so poorly reviewed and kind of so poorly received. But
Yeah.
I've seen a few on the road.
Yeah.
And they're really striking.
Right.
And they sound ridiculous.
Yes.
They sound really cool. So I'm actually really kind of intrigued by that car.
What I meant to say was the RCF. That's what I meant.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will then for a day I'll do the Pontiac.
Okay.
Because I'm very curious to know what Green Day trying attempting those Titus Andronicus songs would sound like.
Okay. I don't think the drumming is going to be the issue. I think Trey's a good drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. And the drumming's not like crazy on that. It's more the other instrumentation.
Right.
There's going to be some missing.
Right.
So that'll be interesting.
I like
and
the
then
GXP. Yeah.
I do too. And then I'm going to crush the
Kia.
The Kia.
And Radiohead as done by Gnarls Barkley.
Yeah.
Out of all three of those, I think I want to hear that one the most because I love Danger Mouse.
Yeah. I just feel like part of it is that I love Radiohead so much.
Right. Yeah, you don't want anything to touch it.
Yeah, I don't want like a poppier version of Radiohead. That's just Coldplay.
But you like that Mark Ronson cover that I sent you, remember?
Yeah, that was good. But that was off the Benz, so that's
but that's definitely a poppier version.
Yeah, that was
a
really
car
good,
show, everyone.
That was really good though. Yeah. And but I think that roughly maps to how interesting I find those cars too.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so you would marry the Kia Stinger?
I might marry the Kia Stinger GT. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think for a day I would tolerate. Oh no. For a day it would definitely be the Lexus. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But that would be tough for me. It's tough between the Lexus and the Kia.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that one. That was good.
So I'm very conflicted. I don't know what to do if I'm going to go to that show or not. Yeah.
Have you seen Battles before?
Yes, I saw them once and they were really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll probably be good.
Yeah, I know they'll do well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're down a member, right? It's just two guys now. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, the last album I wasn't too into. But anyway.
Okay.
Car show.
Car show, everyone.
Ian?
Yes.
What else? Should we do a table of contents after my initial conflict?
I think we should go right into the hot content that you were teasing, because this is actual car stuff, like real car stuff.
Yeah, we're kind of burying the lead with my conflicted bullshit here.
Definitely.
So, I secured us spy shots.
I love it.
Tell me about like your history of like seeing spy shots and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, I always remember, especially like early days of like car magazines on the internet and like car websites and stuff like that. It was kind of like the big heyday for spy shots.
Right.
But and then being in high school in Michigan, you would see cars with camo on them all the time, like test mules and that sort of stuff kind of running around. And now in Colorado, I feel like it's even more prevalent.
Yes. High altitude testing, cold weather testing.
Emissions testing.
There you go.
In the altitude and stuff like that.
Not for Volkswagen.
No. No. And there's kind of a little cottage industry of people who take the spy photographs, right?
Right.
And now you're just breaking in. You're just like Kool-Aid Manning into it.
I'm disrupting spy shots by walking.
By walking.
Yeah, by walking and seeing and using a camera phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so explain yourself.
So I, as we have very fine-tuned eyes, we can spot these prototypes coming from a mile away, right? We see these things. We've turned in traffic to go see them. I've driven by places where I've routinely seen them that were out of my way, but I drove by it just because.
Right.
Right. So I saw one today in a weird place. I'm not going to say where, but we're going to be posting it up on, it's going to be posted on the internet. But here's what I saw today. This is one you're definitely going to want to see on YouTube. Okay. I Photoshop out the background and anything that could kind of be used to identify this, because rule number 1 of automotive spy photography, don't shit where you eat. Don't blow up the spot.
Right.
Right?
Good thinking.
You don't want them to think like, oh, I saw it or this car was spotted here. We can't drive it there anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
Smart.
Yeah.
Good thinking, Dave.
Right.
So the sharp-eyed among you will already realize that this is a F-Pace.
Yeah, a Jaguar F-Pace.
Yes. And so it's due for a mid-cycle refresh.
Yep.
So there's been mules around. But what we have noticed is that this guy here doesn't seem to have any exhausts or holes for exhausts.
And it was very quiet when I saw it.
Yes. So a few things.
Yeah.
Upon further inspection, there is a fuel door.
There is a fuel door right here. Yep.
And you also got a driver's side picture.
I did right here.
And there was no door for a charging port.
Not that we could see, unless maybe this is like right here, but it didn't seem like it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I like how you blacked out the face of the driver, who was very annoyed with you.
Yeah, they gave me a stern look. Yeah, I was talking to my wife and she was like, they scowled at you? I was like, oh yeah. And she was like, no. Like
she's ready to go beat him up.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And then we devised a wonderful tactic where she would distract them and I would get pictures of the interior where the real money's made.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
Yeah.
So this could be a couple of things. This could just be the refresh, doing some high altitude testing.
Yep.
The normal one, maybe it's a diesel or
with some hidden exhaust.
Maybe a smaller displacement engine or something.
Yeah.
Or it could be an electric testing mule.
It could be.
It absolutely could be. So if you guys have any information, please let us know.
Yeah.
But I don't think there hasn't been a lot of pictures online of this configuration as far as we can tell.
Yeah, we only found like something on Motor One.
Yeah, there was something from the UK. There was some spy shots from the UK.
They were very similar, but a little different.
Very similar. They had different, looked like wheel and brake configuration a little bit.
Yeah.
And there was a couple other small details that were different, but it had largely the same camo and it had the same chrome trim around the windows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Very interesting. Well done, Dave.
Thank you.
Good doing a journalism.
Thank you. I did a journalism.
You did do a journalism.
You don't.
You did.
I got more journalism for later in the show.
Oh no.
Yeah. Ian.
That's too much. That's too much a journalism for this show. I think 2 a journalisms
in one show.
That's
Apex adjacent. Is that who you're talking about?
That's dangerous.
Also, we should point out to the folks watching this on YouTube. Look at the front masking that they put on this thing.
Yeah.
It's a Jaguar F-Pace. Like there is no denying that, right? Yeah, but look at like the front like grill thing that they slapped on to kind of like make it look like an Audi Q5, I guess.
Right.
Right.
Well, the other thing too is that if it is an electric version, that could be masking just, body cladding. That could be masking, making it look like there's a grill where there isn't.
Where there definitely isn't one. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it could be any number of reasons for that.
Yeah.
Or it could be just trying to make it not look like a...
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Internet, Ian and I went down a rabbit hole before we started recording this where we did some very furious Googling. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And if you're a media outlet looking at this and wondering if we've rendered this or something else, we can provide the originals.
Yep. We can definitely provide originals.
Yeah.
Yep. With the scowl from the driver and all. Yeah. And my wife beating the shit out of him.
Well, Dave, I just want to say to you, for doing a journalism, I salute you.
Thank you. Every time I see you salute or someone else salutes, I think of how much you laughed at my salute. And you were just like, you were so disappointed. And you disappointed fathered me when I saluted on the show.
I mean, it's fine. You looked like, I'm going to say like a 6-year-old British child saluting in a school play.
Right. I was like the Kennedy kid during the funeral, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. School play. All right. Okay, so that's Spy Shots.
Spy Shots.
Not a very often segment that we get.
No.
But yeah. I mean, when this rolls right up on you, then you go running through the, snow to chase them.
Yeah. Well done, sir.
You
did a good job.
Thank you.
Now, I also saw something and got caught taking a picture, but it was not a bad situation at all.
Okay.
So I saw doing my Target run.
Okay, all right.
The other day, this delightful little guy.
No way, that's a sweet Mini Cooper.
Yeah, it's a Mini Clubman. I believe, right?
Yeah.
And it's got just like rad green, bright green sparkle wheels and like some green accents.
Yeah,
like the mirrors and the flag.
Well done, whoever this is.
It gets more well done.
Okay.
Because I noticed as I was walking by, you noticed the seats are leaned forward.
Yeah, Weller or Dunner.
There is in here
a child seat
with matching green trim.
There you go.
This absolute hero had 2 children. Crammed into the back of this thing.
Okay.
And I gave her a hearty thumbs up because she saw me taking pictures. And I walked to my car and she looked at me like, "What? Why?"
Right.
And I just gave her a thumbs up, and then she smiled and proceeded to cram her children in the back of this tiny car, which I appreciate. I love it.
That is your rule of that is more difficult than you are, or you are more stubborn than that is hard.
Yes,
you are more stubborn than that is hard. I knew you were hard or stubborn. One of the 2.
Oh, I'm hard and stubborn.
Oh,
terrible.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, this is delightful.
Yes, this is a hero.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done, this person.
Yes. Did you just shout out the window as you were driving up, "I have a podcast"?
I didn't, but I should have.
Yeah.
However, it did make me think of an FMK Cars.
Okay.
All right. So this one is called "That Emergency Jack Really Brings Out the Color in Your Eyes."
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So these are going to be front wheel drive fun cars.
Okay.
All from the year 2006 for some reason.
Oh, okay.
And they all are going to have a color. And then, so they're and then like an accessory.
Okay.
That is that color.
Okay. I'm good with that. Yeah.
All right. And then you can kind of like, you get to coordinate with that.
Okay. I'm not afraid of color.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. And you get to like dress in the color or whatever.
Yeah.
You get to do a little accents.
Yeah. Or like you think like, oh, he didn't match his car. And then like I just kind of like lift up the pant, like sock. Boom.
Boom. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
So that part's up to you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. The personal accessory.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So the first one, 2006 Toyota Celica GTS.
Oh, yeah.
I believe it was the last year for that car.
Yeah.
And then we're going to give you red.
Okay. All right. Here's a red one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Underglow. You're going to get underglow.
Oh, okay.
Fast and the Furious style.
Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, yeah, it's lights that are underneath your car.
Yeah. Like they used to be like neon.
Yeah, they used to be actual neon tubes.
Now they're LEDs.
Thankfully.
I actually saw a car with underglow the other day.
Did you really?
Yeah, and I like, it was just like, did I drive through a time warp? Like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah. I don't hate it.
I mean, it's very silly.
It is very silly. Yeah.
I mean, like the list of things that I would need to get through
Yes.
on my car to be like, you know what? Time for underglow.
Time to add underglow. Yeah. Yeah.
Although maybe I should start doing it and make spotting the oil spills a lot easier.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. It's just a diagnostic tool.
Oh, there. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. All
right.
So I have a Celica that's red with red underglow, and I can incorporate red into my.
The Celica doesn't need to be red, but you need to have red accents, kind of like a Mini, right?
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
All right. The next one, 2006 Mazda Speed 3.
Okay.
Saw one of these today with temp tags.
Oh, nice.
Yep. It's going to be, so then the color is blue. So
okay.
You're going to get like a neutral color one, then you get a blue accents. Window tint. You have to do blue window tint.
Okay. Okay. Well. Yeah, the blue window tint is always weird.
You remember the color window tint thing? That was like a fad for a little bit, like a minute.
Yep. Every now and then you still see it, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Last one, 2006 Honda Accord Coupe. You can have a manual if you like.
Oh, thank you.
You can have a six-speed. Green is the color. You can do any green color you want.
My favorite color. Okay.
And then you get green stripes and seats.
Okay. Okay.
Green leather seats that have to match the stripes.
Okay.
All right.
I'm killing the Accord Coupe.
Really?
I am, because that specific generation of Accord Coupe is my least favorite.
It's not a good looking car.
No.
But they were very nice cars.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like the way that one
My buddy had one of those with the V6 and the Chris of Chris Batches.
Of Chris Batches. Okay.
He had the V6 with the 6-speed, I believe. And it was a delightful little car.
Right, because it's essentially like an Acura TL, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like the same, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No, they are nice. Yeah.
You're killing that.
I think I'm killing it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think for a day I can do the Celica.
Only a day?
Yeah, I think so. Because underglow, I think I would get tired of it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to stick out that much, but I really like the Celica GT.
Yeah, those are great cars.
Right?
Did you ever drive a GTS?
No.
They were fun, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. No. The only thing I ever drove with that engine, Lotus Elise.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, peppy
way
engine.
To one up me, thanks.
Peppy engine. But I never actually drove a Celica. Yeah, I knew somebody that had one, and I just remember it like just handling so well.
Yeah, they were great cars.
Yeah, yeah. And then I think I will marry the Mazda Speed because I want to live that boosted life.
Yeah, I did not see that coming.
With the blue window tint, it's also the only sedan. I mean, it's a hatchback, but it has 4 doors.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need that for all your children.
I do. Yes. All my chitlins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
What would you do?
I'm surprised by that.
You would kill the underglow, right?
No, I don't think I would. Man, I don't know. That's tough. I think I would also end up marrying the Mazda Speed.
Okay.
Because those cars are hilarious.
Right. I saw one just recently. Yeah.
And they're fairly practical, really.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not like huge inside, but they're pretty good. And then
also, I do have to say for the Celica, red is not a good color for me. The gingerness.
Right. Well, the idea is that the car isn't red, just the underglow.
Yeah, but if I accessorize and wear like a red shirt to match,
that's true.
Red's not good for me.
That's true.
Blue is a much better color.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. Well, now I feel bad. I'm gonna crush the Celica.
Okay.
And then I'll do the Accord for a day.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I'll just do front wheel drive burnouts all day.
I mean,
do the reverse ones.
Yeah. Peter was doing those in the parking lot when we were testing drone stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a great drone shot of him doing one.
Yeah? In the Volvo?
Uh-huh.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I got a couple. I got one, like the drone was flying backwards and he did it towards the camera.
That's awesome.
And then I got another one that was like top down and him coming into frame, doing it and leaving.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you, Peter. Yeah.
Excuse me.
For sacrificing your Volvo for reverse donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I like that you saw that Mini Cooper. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Right? People are doing it right in Colorado, man.
Absolutely. That was great.
I saw another Mazda Miata on full studs.
Nice.
Yep. Freaking heroes, man.
Yeah.
Right?
The best.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm very intrigued. So the next thing on our list here that we have up off screen that you can't see is that Dave knows stuff about sports.
Yeah, Ian.
And he's taken off his headphones.
Yep, that's right.
And now I'm very confused.
Take off my shirt to show you a shirt that my sister got me.
Now he's taking off his shirt.
Okay. All right.
That seems...
Tell everybody what the shirt says, Ian.
It says sports. I've heard about it.
I have, Ian.
Okay.
I've heard about sports.
Okay.
In fact, I know that there's a fancy new tow-in system in Lewis Hamilton's F1 car. Look at how happy he is.
It's so cool. The steering wheel moves and then the wheels move. You know about that. Did you watch the video? What do you think the advantage? Do you think it's for qualifying? Do you think they're going to do it every lap? What do you think about the FIA saying that it's not going to be legal for the next season?
I don't know any of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
All I know is that it's happening and that ProDrive was like, yeah, we helped develop that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Yeah, so basically what happens? Lewis Hamilton pulls the steering wheel.
Well, he has to activate a button first.
Right.
So the steering wheel works like normal.
Right.
Like a steering wheel like
good.
this.
Well, that's good. Okay. Uh-huh.
And then he activates a button when he gets onto the straightaway and he pulls it back. So they call it's DAS, which is dual access steering.
Yeah.
And he pulls it back, and as he's pulling it back, you can actually see the toe-in angle, which is it's not camber.
Right.
It's basically the angle at which...
like if you're looking top down, right, the tire's angling in or out.
Yeah. So it gives the car a little bit of toe-in on the straightaway.
Which
should improve tire wear.
Right.
And give them a little bit more VMAX and a little bit better fuel efficiency on the straightaway.
Right.
And then he goes back to a
turn and pushes it in,
which gives it more of a toe out, which gives you more traction in the corners.
Right.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
And like shocking that they were able to pull it off in total secret.
Yeah.
And it was only until like winter testing, which they're doing now, and
onboard cameras.
And an onboard camera, and someone was like, is the steering wheel moving?
Right.
What's happening?
Right.
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, right.
And apparently it's legal for this year.
Right, because it's not like an automated thing.
Right. The driver is doing a thing.
Right, that turns it on or off as if, right? Because well,
I think he's physically moving it. Like it's geared somehow.
Yeah, ProDrive had an illustration.
Oh, I didn't see
how they did it. Yeah, and it showed these like kind of cams almost integrated into when it was
so
pulled.
Crazy.
pulled or pushed, and it would change the where these lobes would hit on like this cam.
Oh, wow.
Right? Look how happy Ian is.
I'm so happy. You brought up a Formula One thing on the show.
Sports. I've heard about it. It takes me to a second FMK Cars.
I'm so psyched. I don't even care if you are really mean to me in this FMK Cars.
I won't be. You're going to like it. Okay. Ian, I'm going to give you.
Yes.
Well, actually, do I have a name for this? It's called, Hey, That Thing. It does a thing.
I like that. That's perfect.
Okay. I'm going to give you your VW R32.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I get it for all of these?
For all of these.
Oh, boy.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Oh, my OneNote.
My beloved car with a broken headlight.
Yes. Your wonderful electrical tape headlight. Okay. So, Ian, this one first, you can pull your steering wheel to add 3 to 6 inches to your ride height. Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, my oil pan wants me to pick that one.
Okay. All right.
Obviously.
Okay. Second, you can turn on your wipers, right? And spray the windshield washer fluid to add 50 horsepower.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But only while the wipers and fluid are going.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I mean, 50 horsepower would go a long way in that car.
Lastly, you can open all your windows and your sunroof, and instant tunnel is over anything you're driving on.
Oh.
Why would you want that, Ian?
Because it sounds really good.
Yeah, exactly. You have a good exhaust, Ian. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm crushing the ride height.
You're crushing the most practical, usable one that's going to provide the most life for your vehicle.
Have we met before today?
Oh,
I'm crushing that.
Okay.
I'm marrying the 50 extra
you're
horsepower.
A moron.
Well, yeah, of course I am.
So you're going to be on the track, pulling out of a turn, and have your windshield washer fluid going.
Absolutely, I am.
You're not going to be able to see anything.
It doesn't matter. More power is good.
Oh, Ian. Oh,
okay. I'm marrying that.
Oh my God.
No question. And then for a day, I'm going to drive around with my windows open and do some tunnel blasting all day.
All day tunnel blasting.
Yep.
ADTB.
Yep. Yep.
So
easy. That was an easy one. Next.
I know about sports and F1. Look how happy he is, everybody.
I'm very happy. You gave me 50 extra horsepower for my car, and you brought up Formula One on the show.
See?
Without prompting.
Huh. Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
So what do you think? Is it qualifying every lap?
Now, if you were to just bring up Taffy on the show without being prompted.
Just once. Can we talk about something that I like?
My wife ordered me some of that taffy from the place you got me in New Orleans.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. For a special treat.
So that means it's all gone.
You created a monster.
Well, I mean, I'm not shipping it across the country.
The abyss stared back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you, Boo. And thank you for pointing me to the world's best taffy.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Apparently it's in, it's in, what do you call it? New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Dave, we have listeners.
We have at least some.
Yes. True. We have listeners. And occasionally they send us stuff. And we have an kind of a long time, first time.
Yes.
Sort of situation here.
Yes.
Michael wrote to us and said, I've been watching your podcast and videos for a few months now and appreciate the hours of enjoyment you guys have provided for me. I thought I might offer a submission for your My Eyes segment.
There we go. There we go.
And Michael sure did.
Yep. All right. Let's pull it up here. Yeah.
Let's pull it up.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some things to discuss here.
So it's a Chevy. What is that? Is that a Colorado LT?
Silverado,
Colorado LT, Silverado. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Vanity plate.
Vanity. It's always a vanity plate.
Always a vanity plate.
Always with the vanity plate.
What's the vanity plate say, Ian?
It says, "Are you do?" Question mark. Which I didn't know that North Carolina you could do punctuation.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But are you due?
What is this for? Okay, so let's say
possibilities.
Yeah, yeah.
There are two that I can think of.
Yeah.
They're both professions.
Right, right. Okay.
OBGYN.
That's what I was thinking, right? Yep. So you delivered the babies for a living.
Yep. Or
okay.
Librarian?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Blockbuster video clerk. It was time you bring back Tin Cup.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That movie's due.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah. So if I intercepted this person at the DMV, what charity would they send their money to instead of getting this vanity plate?
Oh. Yeah.
That's the question.
That is the question.
Are you due? Who is this for, man?
Yeah.
Is it a tax man? Is it a tax person? A CPA?
That's a good one.
Okay.
CPA. I like that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. That makes more sense than librarian. I also don't see...
But less sense than OBGYN.
Well...
Because that's a vanity plate only useful for like 2 months out of the year.
But... Does an OB drive a truck?
No. See, yeah, that's that. Like, remember the Cadillac that I saw at my parking garage? That said the license plate was prostate. It's like, thanks, urologist with a sense of humor. Yeah, but they were in a Cadillac.
Right.
Yeah. If you saw a pickup truck with a prostate license plate, you would have some different thoughts.
Right. That's not describing their job. That's describing their hobby. Okay. All right. I'm on board. It's a fine line.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe this is the same sort of situation. Maybe this is an amateur OB.
Yeah. Maybe it's an amateur OB.
Yeah.
Yep.
And maybe that's how they think you start that's the bedside manner. When the bedside is a literal truck bed.
Nice. Guys, you're hitting dingers tonight, Ian.
That the tow hitch area, that's not for towing. That's where the stirrups go. They mount right in there. The bed folds down.
Yep, just mobile baby delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's a midwife. Yeah.
It's a
doula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it would be better if it was a dually.
On a doula.
Yeah. Dually doula.
You're right. Right.
Dually doula. Next. Let's go.
Line them up. Ian's knocking them down.
Thank you, Michael, for sending
that. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, thank you for listening, and thank you for sending that. Yes, Ian, if somebody wants to send us some eyes, what do they do?
They could...
like Michael did.
Yeah, they could email us at apexadjacent@thegmail.com.
Yep.
Or they could text it to us.
720-515-1391.
Nicely done, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
Send us a text, send us an email.
Okay.
Yeah, with your My Eyes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Ian, I saw a car.
Oh.
This is My Eyes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I texted to you, so we had a little bit of chitter chatter about this already.
Oh, yeah.
I think we may have figured out the target demo for a Nissan Murano Cross Cabriolet.
Yes. Now we've talked a little bit about this car in the past before.
Yes.
Because we've seen it and talked about that a little bit before.
Yeah.
And we were kind of trying to figure out who this person was.
Right. Who buys these?
We were trying to really get down to it.
Yeah.
And I think I figured it out.
Yeah, because we kind of in typical fashion, are you due? We kind of start with a wide net and we kind of narrow in.
Yeah.
Right. So what did I say to you first?
You said they couldn't. You said the first one was it's the super weird turn from someone that was originally shopping for a Subaru Forester.
Right.
And then
in
you said
Colorado.
Yeah. And then you said, or they couldn't quite find a Lexus RX 350 that they could afford.
Right.
And then I seized
up
on
to the plate.
I seized on the RX 350 because I think you were onto something.
Thank you.
Because I don't think the RX 350 is that much more expensive than this thing, right?
No.
So I think what it is they had the RX 350 queued up.
Right. It was in the cart.
It was in the cart.
Yeah.
But then they went on vacation to Hawaii, of course.
Right.
Where it's, that's an exotic location.
Or is it a Carnival cruise?
No, yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be Hawaii.
Okay.
A cruise.
Okay.
Like one of the resort towns in Mexico.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
So like it's the suburban Olive Garden patrons' idea of an exotic locale.
There
right?
you go.
They go there and they decide, I want to live like this all the time.
Yes.
Nissan Murano Cos Cabriolet.
Yep. That's it.
It's the automotive equivalent of drinking Corona when you're on vacation.
Right.
But you drink Budweiser all the rest of the time.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
It's the same thing.
Yep.
Same energy.
Yep. Exactly.
Right?
I love it. I think you really hit it.
Thank you.
That same day, I saw a second one with a different license plate.
Amazing.
I'm not kidding.
We do have a weirdly high concentration of it because apparently they didn't sell very many of them.
Yeah, but we've seen I've seen more of those than I've seen, say, Lamborghinis in Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair.
For real. Yeah. Maybe on par. Maybe close, because the Gallardo kind of got around.
Yeah.
Right? I've certainly seen more of those than I've seen Audi R8s.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. Like I've seen probably 4 or 5 of them that I know are different.
Yeah, I think I'm getting close to 10 now.
That's amazing.
Right?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy. I haven't seen 10 R32s.
Right.
Yeah.
I saw one this same day.
That's so crazy.
That's the same day I took a picture. I saw an R32. Yeah.
Crazy.
It looked bone stock.
Well, okay.
That's not judgment. Theirs was bone stock is how judgment would have sounded.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I heard it anyway.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So we have a couple more topics. Okay.
All right. So I want to talk about something that I was thinking about on the way over here.
Okay.
You may have noticed, Dave, that when I first got over here, I was not exactly firing on all cylinders.
Yeah. You were in your own head. Yeah.
And you have days like that.
Right.
You can't quite finish your
sandwiches.
I was going to say sentences.
Okay.
Thank you, Arrested Development.
Yes.
But yeah. It was one of those days, and I realized that it transferred to my driving.
Oh, okay.
And I thought like I could almost describe my mindset by the result in my driving.
Okay. Give me an example.
I'll tell you exactly what. It won't be an example. This is just what it was.
Okay.
We've talked about me and my car a lot, and it's an extension. I know it's an extension of my body at this point, and all that.
Yeah.
But do you ever, when you had when you have the Vig, or when you drive the Vig in, or back when you had Dusty Rusty, you wear a pair of shoes you haven't worn for a long time. And every gear change is awful.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your clutch, those days where every shift is terrible.
Yep.
And so mentally today, it's been like a new pair of shoes with my clutch.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know. Everything's not quite as smooth as it should be.
Really?
You know what I mean? And then my drive, I was very jerky.
Okay.
Shifts over here.
You're smooth as can be.
Right? I was like, what is happening?
In is what the kids call you.
And then I was like, oh, well, that's kind of like just how my brain's working today.
Right. Just off.
Yeah.
Just an off day.
You have those off days. And that's exactly what it feels like in my head and in my foot.
Okay.
Right. And I was thinking there's other driving or car related things that describe how your day is going. Like if you get a flat tire.
Right.
You're like, sometimes you're just like, of course.
Right. On today of all days.
Right. So you have flat tire days. You have a new pair of shoes with the clutch day.
Right.
Those sorts of things.
Nice. Okay.
That was as far as I got.
Okay. All right. Okay. You got a little damp there.
Yeah.
Yep. This is like sprinkles with the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe should have let that one bake more.
No. No, I think when something gets to the point where it intrudes on like impacting muscle memory, right? It shows, because you have a lot of stuff going on in your life. You're a busy guy.
Right. Yeah.
The fact that you've been able to maintain the show with me for almost 5 years now is insane.
Yeah.
Right? You're very busy. You have children, family.
That's true.
Etc.
That's true. So, I shouldn't forget how to drive my car though.
Right. But like, I think that when we're on the track, it's very hard to talk to you.
Well, yeah, because I don't talk.
You shut up. Right? Well, I talk a lot. Right?
Yeah.
So my driving's not as good, but I keep talking.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm not reprioritizing those processes in my head.
Right. Yeah. There's only so many to go around as it is.
So, yeah. So I don't know if something gets to the point where it's intruding on the like protected memory.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Muscle memory.
Those are critical processes.
Yeah.
And I'm stealing resources.
Yeah. I think about one day when I was driving Dusty Rusty every now and then, where for some reason I was on Parker Road going out towards Arapahoe back when I played indoor soccer. And I was driving Dusty Rusty, and on the Saab manual transmissions, there's the thing you have to pick up in order to put it into reverse.
Yeah.
I'm driving down the road at like 50 miles an hour. Out of nowhere, I have no idea why. I was just messing with that and picked it up and went towards reverse. To the point where I felt a little kick, right? And I was like, what the hell did I just do?
Wow.
Where did that come from? But there was something just in my head. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
And it was like, I just picked up the thing and it was just so weird. And I think about like how you can make those lapses, right? When I've shifted, manual transmissions forever.
Yeah.
Right? I've never once done that, and I've never done it again. Right? Just a weird outlier, right?
Well, I mean, there was a day a couple months ago, or no, it was just a couple weeks ago, where I never stall my car.
Okay, all right.
And I stalled twice in one day.
No way.
And it was just like, what's happening?
Is your clutch going out?
No. It was the new pair of shoes thing. Like,
okay.
It was like the day we had that big snowstorm, and I had my boots on.
Oh yeah.
You get in the first day you drive every season with your snow boots.
Yeah.
It's like, how do things work?
Yeah, it feels like driving in like Gene Simmons boots, right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those things. But
yeah.
But yeah, when you I feel like that's a good analogy for having an off day mentally is just like, I'm driving in a new pair of shoes today.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe text me when you get home. Let me know you got there. Okay.
I'll be fine. I'm fine. I'm all fired up now.
Oh, okay. All right.
I just had to riff about vanity plates for a little bit, but I'm good.
You did, and I'm getting seedy.
Yeah.
Ian?
Well, let's wrap it up.
Okay.
You've got one last thing, and then we're out of here.
Yeah, I realized last week I forgot when we were doing the gear recommendation, I forgot to show an example of like how sweet, buttery smooth video we get.
Oh.
With that thing, right?
Oh.
So I queued up a little example here.
Oh, I hope it's something cool.
Oh, I mean, it's going to be the coolest car you've ever seen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here it is. It's a Honda CR-V. Okay, here we'll make sure people can see it on YouTube. Let me pop it over to here. Okay.
So this is you standing in a parking lot, essentially.
Yep.
And
just basically kind of running and spinning.
Yeah.
With the camera, with the
no
DJI,
gimbal, just
gimbal.
on a monopod.
Yep, using the Rocksteady option. So this is shooting at 4K 30 frames a second. You can do 4K 60 frames a second and still have Rocksteady.
Oh, wow.
Right? Okay. So yeah, that's just, here, let me pause it real quick so we can get it centered for folks to see. Right? Yeah. So, I mean, it's so incredibly smooth that, I mean, yeah. So I can't believe we talked about the gear, but then didn't show an example. Look at that. This is me just wildly swinging a monopod at a Honda CRV.
Yeah.
Look how nice and smooth that is.
Which, by the way, the trick to getting a CRV to drift, obviously turn off the traction control and then do not apply full lock.
Yeah.
Because it will stop drifting.
Yep. Yeah. So I just wanted to say that. And then also in our YouTube descriptions from now on, it contains a full list of gear that we use in the blanketfort.
Oh.
And a full list of gear that we use on the road.
Okay.
So everything from our microphones to our webcams to our headphones to this mouse, because we both love this mouse.
The mouse is great.
Right? All of that stuff is in our YouTube descriptions. And if you buy something using that link, Pappy and Pappy over here get our beaks wet just a touch. It doesn't cost you any extra. It's Amazon Associate. So we get a little bit of kickback to help us reimburse some of the investment of the show, put the money towards cool things like, I don't know, maybe like I want to buy a vinyl cutter so I can send people stickers.
There we go.
Right? Stuff like that. Nice. Right? So help us get something like that. Buy something off of our affiliate links and yeah, we'll sync it right back into the show.
Awesome.
Not all just bubblegum and carding, taffy and carding.
Oh, there'll probably be some carding too.
Mail order carding or mail order taffy from New Orleans and carding.
Exactly.
Yeah, mail order carding.
Dave?
Yes, Ian.
If people enjoyed whatever this was, what should they do?
They should subscribe on YouTube.
Yes.
Right? We have a custom URL on YouTube now.
We do.
YouTube.com/C/Apex Adjacent.
I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And on the iTunes.
Yep. Definitely subscribe on iTunes. I personally use Stitcher for all of my podcasts. I like Stitcher.
Okay.
I'm a Stitcher premium member, so it gets me a bunch of stuff without ads and stuff. But, we're just on Stitcher as well.
Right.
It's a good podcast app. I guess we're on Spotify and that stuff.
All the podcast
places. Yeah.
And then apexadjacent.com.
Yep. At Apex Adjacent, Twitter and Insta.
Yep. And then on the face poops.
Yeah, absolutely. Facebook. Yeah. We can't forget you, Zuckerberg.
Nope.
We can't quit you.
No. We wish we could.
Oh, we do.
Oh, how we wish we do.
Yep.
Goodbye, everybody. We're both very sleepy.
We are, but we love you.
We love you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.